red buds just about to bloom. We've got color everywhere in the garden. And the Bradford pear just exploded in color. And the peas we just planted, they're sprouting. Is deep mulch right for you? I've had quite a few questions recently saying they can't use mulch because it's too hot, too sandy, too clay, not sandy enough, rains too much, doesn't rain enough. Let's take a look at it. On our first day of spring, with the Swiss chard making it through the winter, our spinach doing fine, the beet seeds are coming up well, everything that we've planted so far, I think we're doing okay. And it's all because of the deep mulch. And we're going to have cabbage before you know it. And I'm getting tempted to see if we have any carrots underneath here. Not quite yet. And on the first day of spring, I know there's some areas that are still getting snow. We got about 3 weeks before we can go ahead and start planting our warm weather crops. Check out the tomatoes. First day of spring, and we've got true leaves coming in on the tomatoes we just up potted. First day of spring, the blackberries are breaking and the blueberries are blooming. And on the first day of spring, I think we're going to have a nice little batch of carrots here. And you know, I'd never tell another adult how to garden. If folks want to till, that's great. They want to pull weeds, that's great. But why again can't you use the deep mulch? I had one viewer write in and said, I'm in the desert, can't use the deep mulch. Well, if you're in the desert, you're going to have to water anyhow, no matter how you garden. But by adding mulch on top, 4 inches thick or thicker, got to remember, you got to do it thick. You're going to retain the water that you're going to put down. And over time, you're going to improve that soil. I've had another viewer say, I can't use deep mulch because of my soil is all sand. Now, if it's just beach sand, yeah, there's probably going to be a problem with that. And I did see a deal where they made the desert bloom by adding some clay slurry, just some kind of water and clay, kind of mixed it up so it would blend in right where they were planting. By adding the deep mulch to that kind of a system, you're going to retain your water, you're going to moderate the temperature of that ground, you're going to improve that soil over time. I had another viewer write in and said, I tried that and I had weeds. I kind of think it wasn't quite deep enough. And yeah, I've got hay out. You can see me put that out, and it does bring in some seeds. But if you have it over 4 inches thick, if you got it 6 or 7 inches thick, any of those seeds that germinate because of the rain, it's just going to be in that top layer, and those weeds are not going to thrive. You can kick them out with your toe, becomes part of the mulch. That's what I've been doing. We've been very successful that way. So I don't buy any of those arguments. But like I say, you can do whatever you want. But why again can't you use the deep mulch? I had one viewer write in, they were concerned about snakes. And you know, that's how I stumbled upon this. When I was weeding, caught a hold of that snake, and that was the end of that. There may be a snake here or there, but once you get the mulch down, and once it's been rained on a little bit, it does kind of make a shield. You're not playing in that mulch, you're walking on top of it. And for the most part, you're not digging down into that mulch except to plant. Then you just pull it out to bare soil, you plant, mulch back a little bit, then you're not really down in the mulch, and you're not down weeding. We always wear boots out in the deep mulch just in case, but I've only seen 1 or 2 over the last 6 years, and I only have a little bit of mulch left to spread out. I'm kind of leaving it to see if we got a low spot here or there. But I think we're just about ready to plant, and you can do this too. If you want to save on watering, if you want to stop buying fertilizer, if you want to improve the health in your soil, this is the way to do it. But like I say, I'm not going to tell anybody else how to garden. I just thought folks might be interested. Our garlic is loving this cool weather. And it is springtime. We're forecast to be in the 80s next week. I'm itching to get planting. I'm about ready to take the cold frame apart All we're gonna do is flip these bales over. That'll kill out any of that straw that's growing on there. Then we'll make that part of the mulch. So tell me again why you can't use deep mulch? Leave a comment down below. Tell me where I'm wrong. You can do this too. And then the hardest work you're ever gonna do in a garden is harvest. Until next time, remember, take care of yourself, take care of your family, and God bless you. Come on, let's plant.
Let's go plant garden.